Hello everyone. Good morning if it is morning where you reside. Good afternoon and good evening to all. Today I'd like to talk about the brain cells, the neuron, the possibility of enhancing the human brain through the idea of artificial intelligence. I know, I might scare a few people, but that's okay because I'm going somewhere really nice with this one. What are the possibilities that we can enhance the human brain of people or individuals that have had some sort of brain damage or as a result of using drugs have done damage to the neurons and the cells in the brain? The idea that no matter what happens, we would all decay, we would all die, our immune system will, eventually disintegrate, and things will cease to exist. It is called entropy. Entropy is the process by which the cells of the brain and the cells of the body decay, we age, your immune system ceases to perform, and eventually we die. But is there a possibility that we can enhance all of this? Can we enhance the brain, the neuron, the cells, the aging process? The law of thermodynamics says that our bodies are made out of atoms and electrons. Therefore, I believe that we can reverse the aging process. Let's say, for example, we took one small piece of the brain of a person that is presently or partially impaired due to the use of drugs. Can we not take that tiny piece of brain and use cells from the body, which are healthy, to rebuild natural, healthy cells? And from that tiny piece of brain, also healthy neurons. Am I talking something really AI here? To an extent I am. Why? Because if we take these tiny pieces of brain cells and rebuild them, what are the possibilities that we can take half of the brain, remove it, rebuild it with healthy cells and healthy neuron? Then we have a healthier brain. This is in the case of a person that has had severe brain damage through an accident, through drugs, or a traumatic disorder. Is that possible? I believe that scientists are working on figuring out how can we rebuild the brain cells and the brain neurons to enhance the capacity and become not necessarily intelligent machine, but superhuman. You see, when it comes to AI, for those who may not understand the interpretation of artificial intelligence, we are the AI. Why? Because that which is creating a machine that is more intelligent than itself is itself in essence. Unless we have that intelligence in us, we cannot create that. Which leads me to the belief of many people, the distinction between science and religion. There aren't any. There are none. Why? Why are there no distinctions between one and the other? In order to create, in order to receive ideas, in order for us to excel higher than our normal mental capacity, we need spirituality. Spirituality is a way to connect with oneself and be able to consciously, not necessarily alter, but consciously connect to something that is greater than who we are, which is that which created us. There are no distinctions. And I do not like to talk on the topic of religion or criticize anyone for wrongdoing, but really, if we knew the superpower of that which created us. We will follow its guideline and never commit heinous, indecent, immoral act against human beings. Because when we do that, not only is our religion deterred, we begin to deteriorate the foundation of whom we are. I don't want to get too philosophical into that. This morning I was thinking about the possibility of quantum computation, and I came up with this vague number. Don't know where it comes from. Like I said, some ideas, they're not even mine. 1100111101 XY0110011. In other words, I took this 1100 and at some point I reversed it and then I used the next one. We are trying to figure out the precise calculation to do quantum computation. I don't think it takes a lot of brain, but it takes a lot of concentration and a lot of thinking and a lot of connecting with something that says, here is the calculation. Let me give you what you need. You will get that which you tried to get, because eventually you will triumph. This is how many of the great inventors and Nobel Prize winners got to what they want. You cannot just have an idea and you become this great success. Success is achieved through work. Success is achieved through the consistent tenacity to want to know that which your mind is curious about. It's very interesting that sometimes we tend to believe that, people are genius just because they have a greater capacity of the mind to do things unlike anybody else. No, we're all geniuses. We're all geniuses. See, it takes a lot of concentration, a lot of tenacity, and courage to never, ever give up on that which you know deep inside you is part of who you are. When you have this vibrant fever inside of you, a curiosity that says, I want to know more. I want to know what this is. And that curiosity, unless you relax, you go to sleep at night with those thoughts in you. You wake up in the morning with the idea, what if, and what if? Sometimes the answers are right inside. What if this was possible? What if I could do this? What if can be the answer to what we're looking for. I shall return later with something different, something perhaps of the conscious mind. I do want to speak a little bit about my books, so until then, I thank you for listening once again. This is Francis from the confines of my apartment. It has been a pleasure to share with you. As usual, thank you and good day.